Welcome back to Case Closed Anime Review, episode number 184. This I'm reviewing the 1072nd episode of the series, which was the Yusaku Kudo Detective Show Part 2. This steps from the rest of basically chapter 1059, and 1050. Mostly put, it does proceed pretty much mostly what was adapted here. We start off with basically Conan giving Kaido Kid, we'll get to who he really is on that mass in a minute, when I talk about the episode. So, getting the briefing of basically what happened, and of course, basically follow instructions. Okay, so they explain everything, but they explain that, the culprit is actually the reporter. And how in the world this explained. They explain the locker room, the trick with the whole bags and a frying pan, okay? And it turns out this is all done because she had put online about a locker room trick, possibly, and the first person that got killed, well, as I say, she wanted to put it in her book, and she said, no, don't do that. And apparently she kind of insisted, and of course she killed her. And then, of course, I kind of pointed out that she killed because she used the bath brush on the floor, which... a bath brush, really? It looks like a broom. And apparently stuffing up in the cupboard. Yeah, so it was a short person. And the other person, well, simple as that. And of course, they empty out the chopsticks with the other one. And of course, the other one with the frying pan. And of course, like, after accepting it, then of course, basically the police showed up, arrest him. And it turns out that the one posing as Yusaku Kudo was, and of course they think Conan thinks it's the Kaido Kid, but nope. It's revealed at the end of the episode this actually is Vermouth. Yes, Vermouth was one posing. The real Kaido Kid was basically being chased by another police officer. Well, basically Nagami, and of course McGuire's like, "What are we doing here?" And of course he just disappears. And of course you have Vermouth, where she is at a dock with a cruise ship nearby, and she talks to Geen, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I thought about poison would be a threat, possibly." And I don't think she wanted to kill off her best friend. I highly doubt she wanted to do that. And then of course Conan tries to tell his parents that one of the ones are sick, supposedly sick, about what's going on, and it turns out nope, they're perfectly fine. And then we see Carmel, Jody, and Aki just doing an examination of the entire house of all bugs, whatever. Oh yeah, and here's something you might find interesting though. If you listen to the sub of this thing, because where I'm watching sub, they changed Carmel's voice actor. Yep, they changed it. Now, you're probably thinking, why did they change his voice actor for? Well, his original voice actor for pretty much since his debut on this series has mostly been a guy by the name of Koyoki Yanda. Yeah, he had been pretty much Andre Carmel since pretty much his debut. Mostly. Yeah, pretty much since his debut, he has been this character. And this is the first time he featured in quite some time in the anime. And my guess is probably the reason why he wasn't really featured very much. Like, because they finally bring him in and the actor passed away. What did he die of, you might ask? Cancer. At the age of, looks like about 47? No, it was 57. 57 years old, and the current voice actor voicing him is Kenji Nomura. Now, according to this, it passed past November. Kind of surprised to hear about that, especially as the last time he was featured in the series was episode 861. Yeah, Carmel, this is the first time he featured in the main series in quite some time. Yes. The last time he was featured was back in 861. That was his last appearance in the series. And that was back in 2017. So at the time this episode aired, it had been like almost 6 years since his last appearance. Yeah, and that was the last time that Carmen was seen. Yep. And for his original dub actor, well, his sub actor, anyways, well, the one for the Japanese one, that was the last time he was featured in the series. Of course, he also did pop up for 3 movies: 18, 20, 24, and Zero's Tea Time. Apparently, that's been adapted. I'm not sure how. Let's see. Excuse me. I mean, I don't think it's been adapted yet. Oh, it has been adapted. Okay. I didn't know it was adapted. Yeah, I had no idea. Apparently, it started airing just last year. I probably will watch this in the future. Yep. It's only aired 6 episodes. Wow, 6. Which apparently it did air. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to read the manga in the future. And so apparently it's featured on this series. I didn't realize, though, that the Zero Tea Time was even adapted for an anime. And here it is, just featured. The manga itself, if you're curious for Zero's Tea Time, it has released about 60 chapters. Is it still publishing, you might ask? From what I can tell, yes. Oh, actually, no. Actually concluded. So it's just roughly 60 chapters. So I probably will start reviewing in the future. So he's featured over there too. But movies 18, 20, and 24. Let's see. So let's see here. 18, 20, 24. So the last time it was featured. Okay, so it was a movie that was delayed. The Scarlet Bullet. Yeah, this is a movie that was delayed because of the pandemic. So that was the last time this actor was featured as, well, as Carmel. And now here he is with new actor. So got one line, but yeah. So pretty much after. And of course, you also have where they apparently knew all along with Vermouth. And then, of course, there's a slight wording change in the manga where Conan's mom tells Conan, Sichi's, Yuriko is telling Conan, oh, Sharon likes you. Yeah, in the manga, he says she's a fan of yours. Okay. Interesting. A woman who is practically, even Conan has seen, this woman's like twice his age, about the same age as his mom. So, yeah, interesting though about this. I highly doubt that. I'm curious where this is going to go. But here's the next kind of case will be the Black. It'll be the FBI serial murder case, which I'm so looking forward to. But that's not the next episode. No, it isn't. It's a, believe it or not, it is a anime original. Yes, back to this. After we had our first canon case adapted, first time since October. And who knows how long we have to wait until when we get the next one. I hope it's not too long. I hope not. Yeah, so we're going to have next 3 episodes, which they are going to come out, are all anime original. We have basically the next one called Detective Boys The Pursuit of Purse Snatcher, and a 2-parter. A miniature, which should be interesting. Yes. But love this 2-parter, and I can't wait for the next episode, which will air this coming weekend. And that's going to be pretty much the particular review. I do not have time to watch Bar tonight, so I'll be watching tomorrow, along with the return of the Metal Heroes Review series. First time since September. And the reason why it took so long, because I was watching a lot of Super Sentai Kamen Rider. That was simply the reason for it. And now I'm getting back to it, starting tomorrow. And doing the second ever Space Sheriff series, Space Sheriff Shivan. Looking forward to watching it. It's 51 episodes. It apparently looks like it's the longest of all 3 series, which is interesting to say the least. But hopefully get a chance to get through, okay? Next video. Bye.